Hey, what's going on here? You're here. Make a little room here. This stuff off the screen. We don't have room for this business. All right, everybody. This is Team Yankee. So, Yuri's Wolves. I'm unboxing this in 2020. I didn't realize that they had until I realized it before I purchased it, but right before I purchased it, that at this point in 2020, Team Yankee has gone to World War III Team Yankee. This is the first version. World War III Team Yankee is the second version, out by Battlefront. I bought a British starter force. That'll be the last thing I unbox. That'll be in another video here, two-way, because I have this one more, and then the British starter set. They're both Team Yankee. So most of the stuff I bought was Team Yankee. That's fine. It'll all work with it. The cards, I think, still work with it. The main rule book is what's new, and that's in another box. So I needed to get a couple things to battle that British starter force. So I got this one, and then Patnov's Bears. Sure. Wish the buildings came with it too. That'd be nice. Wish that came with it. All right, well, let's open it up here. Standard, unboxing, and nothing crazy, and it's not edited right. So you're not going to get like an assembly and all that. But let me actually rip it off here. Okay. I'm going to try to do a better job of keeping the stuff in camera. I have to look back to see my screen. So I got some sets. I've just really been itching to get a set. So I got a few sets. I've been itching for that. And so I might be playing with some of these unpainted initially. So there it is. You get one Team Yankee mini rule book, which is going to be the old version, so no value. So I'm really glad that I found one with the new rules. 5 plastic T-64s, including tank commanders, 2 BMP-1 or 2 scouts, 1 decal sheet, which is pretty awesome. They don't do that anymore, I don't think. And 6 unit cards. I could be wrong on that. BMP-1 option. Okay, so 1 has got the little missile on top, or the 2 has got, I guess, on the side. So that's pretty cool. I think this name, is actually from the book, from Team Yankee. I think it's a character out of the book. I should learn these things when doing unboxing. So, you got your tanks rolling along. It'll be interesting to compare these with the World War II tanks. This is packed by Liz. So, oh, it is the new rules. Are they going to keep making these boxes then? That's cool. Look at that decal. Decals is nice. I don't do decals. McMurray and I have talked about this. I tried. It does make your models look way better. Why am I doing that? Pull it out of the bag, bro. See how excited I'm? You can't tell. I'm so excited about buying a set, getting the rules. I love sets. Concept of sets. Ooh. Wait, is that a page in the book? Wow. It's like a separate type of paper. I think it's just jammed in there tight. Yeah. World War III team. I don't know if this is the whole book. I thought it was going to come with the old rules. Oh, sweet. Pew pew. So this is what I got. It's the British one. Modeling for Advantage. This man and Johnny B are the reason I got these things. I'm telling you. So I'm saying this in every video because I don't know who's watched what video, but so I like the concept of sets. Modeling for Advantage is an amazing channel that has inspired me to do some things like go back to playing smaller boards, smaller games, although it's going to be hard with Team Yankee because the ranges are so crazy. And then just buying some sets, and I wanted to try out a set for Rocky's War Room Paint-A-Con. And so I was going to get some World War II stuff to fill it out, but I decided, you know what? I'm going to go Cold War. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Now, am I going to play Team Yankee? I don't know. I'm going to try Team Yankee because I want to say I played it. So decals, that's pretty awesome. I'd like to put them on. I'd like to try. I've had bad results with things. But what's cool about this is that you can label your units So 200, 200, 221, 220. So, 216, 217. I think that's like the second, it's your company. First company, 6 tank, that kind of thing. I don't know. I'm not doing that well, but it's cool. I want to get those messy, so I definitely keep those in the bag. But anyway, so Modeling for Advantage, they get the kits and the starters, and they build them out, and then they'll play some games like that. So that has inspired me to do similar things. But their videos are good, so go watch theirs. But anyway, so he's having this Paint-A-Con, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy the Yankee. But the starter set that Modeling for Advantage shows on there, that is the Americans and Soviets. They do a good job of it, so go check their channel out. Like I said, I was on Miniature Market. There were 9. I went the next day thinking, yeah, I think I'm going to do that and get some filler stuff here and there, kind of because I sold some games, so I had some money in my budget, and they were all sold out. The starter sets at Miniature Market sell out so fast. But I did find one World War III Team Yankee starter set. I did not realize that these would come in the Team Yankee box. Even though it says Team Yankee on the box, I thought for sure it'd be the old book. It's not. So that's cool. So maybe you want to buy yourself Yuri's Wolves, because they say the cards and stuff don't matter. So let's see what we got here. Okay, so this is going to be the special rules. Movement orders, blitz, follow me, shoot and scoot, crosshair, dig in. So that's nice. I'm not going to get into all that. Red Banner Motor Rifle Division. And all the units that can go in that. Illustrations and pictures, of course. BMP 1 Scout or 2 Scout. I do like the one with the missiles on the barrel. I think that's a cool look. That's kind of a look I remember. I wish I kind of put dates on here when those things were primarily used. Is hit on a 3. It's got pretty side weak armor, but that's what you expect. So I got 2 of those, and then T-64s. I got 4 of those, 5 of those. So a tank company, yeah, they do their labeling differently. The Soviets did, they always have. But so I've got 5, so that's 25 points. I don't really care about the points and all that, but you got them. Special. That's the thing about moderns. You get lots of special rules because each tank kind of had their own thing. But I do like the cards. They're really good quality, and should be. You could put them in protectors if you want. I probably won't, honestly. So there's that. Okay. I'm just so excited about the new rule book. That's cool. And the very complex assembly instructions. So you really have one up. You can put these mine prongs on there if you want. You can put the commander on there or not. I'll probably put them on 1 of the 5. Although, in the BMP, and I wonder if I shouldn't. I don't know, Modeling for Advantage. What do you think? It seems like I should make one BMP one thing and one the other. Why not? So it's either going to have the Spandrel missile or the Sager missile. So the Sager's the older one. I also got this here. I'll just pull out. That's got the Spandrel, so that's interesting. So the Spandrel platoon. So I got a bunch of those. So maybe, since I have that, maybe I should make them both. Now, if I were cool, oh, they have different guns even. Oh yeah, 73 millimeter or 30 millimeter. Oh, the BMP one's got a bigger gun and a smaller missile, weaker missile, and the other one's opposite way. Interesting. Trade-offs. Like it. Dig it. I don't know if you can really swap out. I think the T-64s are all the same. Yeah, at least as far as I know. Okay. Starter is an awesome. Well, yeah, but man, like it was that way with Flames of War too. The starter kits just, I mean, if you want one, you better get it because they're going to sell out, and then finding them is impossible. So I've forgotten Modeling for Advantage. I think you sell stuff at you have a site that you sell, right? So if you're in England, well, tell me if I'm right or wrong on that. I don't want to say people go buy stuff, but all right. So let's get to the real stuff here. Nice box. All right. So again, you want some good unboxings? Go to Modeling for Advantage. I want to say these are my BMPs here. Very good, good quality plastic. Details are pretty cool, I think. I mean, I think they're very detailed. Again, would I prefer if they were resin or metal and I wouldn't have to assemble them? Of course I do, because that's how I am. Wait a minute. Are these tanks or BM? So I'm going to guess it's the BM. So that's interesting. Why does it have... Huh. I didn't realize they were different. I just thought the missile was different in the gun. It's the turret. The one has got this smaller turret. I'll have to talk about this when I assemble them and stuff. Man, is there a way to either magnetize or pin them? They got the pins in here. Ah, man, it would be great if there was a... They don't make it so you can have the two bodies. So what's the difference in the bodies here? Oh, well, the circles for the turret's bigger, obviously. I can't really tell. It looks like they're very similar size. So they got rid of some of these ports or something back here. Am I getting any of this on camera? Sort of. Fascinating. Another thing I like about the BMPs is kind of like what they're carrying troops in these things. Ugh. No, thank you, sir. I mean, they show you on the back of the book. It's pretty gruesome. Ah, we're burning. Ugh. No, no thanks. Guess it's better than being in a open top thing. So 5 of these. Not much option here. That's fine. I like the big old drums that the Soviets had on the back of their fuel drums, I guess. Pretty, again, nice detail. It's almost the right color. I also like the rounded turrets. I've always thought those were kind of cool. I mean, this is when I was a kid. This is my era. I mean, I always thought they were machine guns, big old honking. Does this thing have 2 machine guns? Holy mackerel. Huh. Anyway, that's good. Oh, and then of course, commanders. Come on. Hey, what's up, Tony's Board Life? Man, we're getting all the good channels are out tonight. That's awesome. All right, well, so there you go, everybody. That's the Yuri's Wolves starter set. You come with 5 T-64s and 2 BMPs. So I need to save those bodies. I guess you could use one of these bodies as a wreck or something. That'd be kind of cool. But all it would be was the top of the body. Gosh, it would be, I mean, it's like, just make it some way where I could, I'm sure a creative person could build this base up, put a magnet in it, and then somehow magnetize this bad boy. You could swap them out. I suppose if you were a good modeler, you could do that. All right, so that is Yuri's Wolves. Very cool. Well, you know what? Let's look at the weapons here. I don't totally understand the game. Am I going to be able to put all this stuff back in the box? It's amazing to me how they pack boxes. Of course, I guess I don't really need to store well. Of course, I put them in there upside down so I can't see them. So we're talking about 125 millimeter guns. I mean, compare that to the Shermans and the standard guns had 75. They, of course, upgunned as they went, but so there's nearly double, right? I mean, well, not double, I guess, but 175 millimeter gun. It's a 22 anti-tank power. The armor on this is 17 and 9. So the anti-tank is 22. So if this was shooting another T-64, you'd have to roll a 5 or higher to beat that. 5, you'd have to roll a 5 to tie it, or a 6 to beat it. A 5 would potentially bail you out. If you roll, so 5 or 6, wow, just on that. I haven't opened the other tank, so I don't know what they are. Maybe I should keep these out. I'll do that. I'm going to keep this out, and we'll look. When I open the British set, we'll kind of compare. So that's that. Now I just need some of those buildings and those roads and barriers. That would be awesome. Most of the scenery will be able to be adapted, which is cool. Right, the wheat fields and all that. Even the buildings, as far as I'm concerned, most of the buildings can match, except for the McDonald's and the gas station. They don't go World War II, but these could all be World War II. The streets wouldn't be World War II. That's not really how they did them, but probably not the walls either. So there's going to be some stuff you can't use, but for a lot of the stuff you can reuse. So that's one reason I'm not too worried about getting into this. All right, well, what's next in the unboxing parade? I had to get this one coming up. I had to, because if I didn't, the Russians wouldn't have any helicopters. Wolverines! The Hinds. And no more BMPs, but they are T-72s. So that's coming up next. So let me see if any comments have been made. Huzzah! Yes, British. That's coming up after this. All right, so I'm going to cut off here. I've had a couple guys that were here consistently for the first 3 or 4 bids. I have 2 left. This one and the Big British kit. So let's do this one. So I'm going to shut it down here. I'm making them separate vids because people might watch these later on, right? And I don't want them to have to be, each video is a separate video. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around if you want to. I'd love to have you on. All right, Mini Warmat. I'll see you in a few.